My name is Trish Trujillo, and I was diagnosed on May 17th last year. Found my breast cancer as a result of a routine mammogram. I've been having mammograms for many, many years because my mom was actually diagnosed at age 41 with breast cancer and passed away at 48. And it was probably about when I was in my late 20s. I'd had a couple of abnormal masses, so I've had mammograms pretty regularly since I was in my mid to late 20s. Having watched my mom go through breast cancer actually probably has been a blessing for me. My mom's attitude, her spirit, her hope, her drive, everything that she did to curb, fight, whatever word you want to use, to stop breast cancer was just really an inspiration. And one of the hardest things for me, and I'll get a little emotional, one of the hardest things for me when I was diagnosed was thinking about the emotions or the feelings that my mom would have gone through. But there was a part of me that felt guilty for being glad that she wasn't here because I felt like she would have blamed herself. And what she wouldn't have known is that her experience and her example and her courage has absolutely given me an immeasurable amount of strength that I never would have probably had without watching her handle her situation the way that she did. So it is a daily reminder of her strength and courage, and it always lifts me up. I never get discouraged. I always watch how my mom handled it, and she handled cancer with grace, and I hope that I always do the same thing. I always say dog people are kind of a different type of people, and very independent, and I'm used to helping people, and I'm not used to being helped or asking for help. And my dog friends know how to work with me. I always joke and say because they're dog trainers, they can train people too. But they reached out to me in a way, and they were there in support in a way that made it easy for me to ask for help or to accept help when I really needed it, because I wasn't used to doing that. So I feel like I have family. My family in Colorado, they pray for me, they send me encouragement, they follow my journey, and they keep me lifted up. Just last week, one of my youngest cousins, and I will get a little emotional here again, two of my cousins last year, when I went back for Thanksgiving, their hair was very long and beautiful, and I learned that they were growing their hair out so that in the event that I went through chemo, they were going to donate their hair so that I could have hair like I'm used to having. We have the same color of hair, and even though I chose not to go that route, last week my cousin posted a picture, and she had donated her long, beautiful hair, and she has no idea how much that means, because someone else still gets a gift. Because when you have cancer, or when you've had cancer, you know that the little things make a really big difference, and to her it's just hair. But to me and to someone else, it means so, so much more than that. So I couldn't ask for better family. And that's just one example of the support that I get from my family. The opportunities and experiences that have come my way post-diagnosis have enriched my life. Having had cancer is a scary thing. You could say it was a horrible thing. But in reality, the people, the resources, the education, the experiences that have come into my life, I would not trade for the world. So I hope that moving forward and being a part of the FAB 15, I hope that my experiences can benefit other people the same way that I've gotten benefit from people who have had similar experiences before, because that's where you get your lift. That's where the empowerment comes in, and the strength. If you're having a bad day, if you have a bad week, if you're afraid before you go to a quarterly checkup, all those things, there's other people that continue to give you energy and support. So I'm incredibly excited to be a part of the FAB 15 and hopefully give some of that back to other people. November 10, 2013 is the Austin Race for the Cure. I invite all of my friends, family, coworkers, anybody who wants to participate for a great cause to support other people in the community to come out and participate in this event. The Race for the Cure makes a difference for me every year, and you can make a difference for me and for other people. Put your running shoes on, put your pink pants on, put your pink tops on, and come out and have a really great time with myself and the other members of the FAB 15 as we race to find a cure.